Welcome back. The FCC voted to advance new rules for the Internet today. The proposal could erode net neutrality, the idea that all Internet traffic is treated the same. Internet providers would be allowed to charge more for websites that want faster download speeds. Critics fear the new rules would create slow and fast lanes on the Internet. We're joined now by Ronald, Vullo, Associate Professor of Web Design and Development at RIT, to talk to us about net neutrality. Thank you so much for being here. Why should we care about net neutrality and what's happening with the FCC?
Well, one of the things that eliminating net neutrality will do is stifle innovation on the Internet. It will prevent new applications and websites and whatever from gaining traction because the barrier to entry will become higher. They will have to pay these advanced fees to get access.
And we're already seeing this play out with Netflix, aren't we?
Right.
Netflix had to pay Comcast a certain amount of money to make sure that Comcast didn't slow down the traffic and Comcast customers could watch Netflix without all that buffering. So consumers could end up paying more here too.
Consumers will end up paying more because when they charge Netflix, Netflix has to charge the customers. There's just no other alternative. So and Netflix can maybe at this point afford to, but what if a new video company comes along? Now they can't do it because they can't afford to pay the fees necessary to gain entry to the Internet.
So what will the Internet of the future look like if this proposal does get final approval?
If this goes through, I think eventually what we see as the Internet will crumble and collapse, and it will not work the way we do, and it'll be pay as you go for everything. And again, the great innovation that we've seen over the past 10, 15 years on the Internet will stop because there will be no incentive for new developers to build new things knowing they can't bootstrap themselves.
One last question for you, Professor. Is there anything that we can do about this?
Well, there are all sorts of online petitions and whatever that you can sign and send a message to the FCC that this is not a good idea, and that would be a good thing. I mean, honestly, everything we send and receive over the Internet would be subject to this because everything gets sent through various routes over the Internet through various Internet service providers, and you can't control that as a user because that's how the Internet works. And so creating these sort of channels that get charged tolls will really just break how the Internet works.
All right. Well, thank you so much for explaining this to us, Professor Ronald Vullo with Rochester Institute of Technology. We appreciate you being here, and we'll put more information about net neutrality as well as this interview on our website, rochesterhomepage.net. Look for this under the As Seen on 4.